Everyone deserves help, and in this video I'm going to highlight the most common reasons why people do not seek help. Moreover, I feel like seeing a psychologist or having counseling sessions should not be an event or a special occasion when you are on a border of depression. It should become a normal practice, like going to the gym, for example. But what are the reasons why people avoid getting and asking for help? In this video, I'm going to highlight those reasons I hear the most. My name is Darina and I run a psychology blog for a happier living. So, let's begin. The most prominent and common reason I hear is I'm embarrassed to talk about my problems, especially to a stranger. What is an embarrassment? It is an anticipation of negative evaluation by others. People think that a therapist will judge them and their actions, because it is not only who are victims who come and talk to a therapist when you will expect people to feel sorry for them. Sometimes, which is less common, but it is people who, for example, offended others or cheated on their partners. However, it does not automatically imply that they suffer more or less, but it most certainly can mean that they experience more shame. Let's debunk this myth that you will be judged. Psychologists and therapists are actually trained not to judge. This is why it is important for the professional to not be a part of your family or a friend. For a therapy process to be successful, especially has to be a disintegrated party, which main goal is not to judge but to help to resolve your particular issues and to lessen your sufferings. Also, they hear hundreds of stories yearly, therefore it's very difficult to surprise them. Plus, a professional is aware of hundreds of underlying reasons for human behavior, starting from childhood behavioral patterns to more severe mental health issues. Therefore, they look at your case with a totally open mind, more like a scientist, with understanding why, and as a consequence, helping you to understand why also. Reason number 2 why people avoid asking for help: they think that their situation is not worth talking about, that they have no moral right to complain because there should be someone else out there who has it worse. First of all, mental health issues, it is not something that has to be compared, because you cannot measure them in certain numbers, since each person is going to react differently to the same stressful situation. For example, for someone, a breakup can be an event that can lead to depression and drastically affect the quality of life, but for another person, it is just an unfortunate event. Surely they will be upset for a while, but quite quickly they will shake off and start to see someone else, because everyone has different levels of resilience. So the main indicator should be not the event itself, but your feelings and emotions. Also, can you imagine if it was the same for physical health issues, when people would not see the doctor with the flu? Because it is someone out there who is suffering from kidney disease, for example. Just something to think about. Reason number 3: therapy is expensive and not everyone can afford it. Firstly, I want to say about the practical side of the question. A lot of people do not even investigate their options. For example, in Australia, your general practice can put you on a mental health treatment plan, which lets you claim up to 20 sessions with a mental health professional each calendar year. When I say claim, I mean Medicare is going to pay for it. It can cover the full cost, or maybe you would have to pay just a tiny remaining portion, depending on the level of each particular specialist. Also, many people have private health insurance, and depending on a plan, it also has extras that cover a mental health section. Additionally, there are many free services available. I'm going to leave links to them in the description of this video. Now, let's have a look at this reason from a more philosophical point of view. How much is expensive? What is expensive? Related to what it is expensive? When people are under stress, what are the main coping mechanisms? It is smoking cigarettes, alcohol, binge eating, or shopping. Those all are expenses. However, since it is usually not a big lump sum of money, unless it is an act of shopaholism, so a person does not notice that they spend even more money at the end of the month that they would spend on a therapy. Also, most of it has a negative impact on your health. If expand this idea further, huge amount of illnesses are from stress, so treatment sometimes can cost thousands of dollars, a lot of time and interruptions in a lifestyle. So in some cases, psychotherapy or counseling sessions can help you to save money in some sense. Share in comments what reasons stop you from seeing a specialist. And that's all for today, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in next videos.